So, Pastor Elmer, you just came back from El Salvador.
Yes.
Did this training. 10 churches were represented, from El Salvador, from Nicaragua, from Honduras. What did you accomplish during that visit?
Well, we help and train these 10 different churches and leaders, pastors, and we also model ourselves to them to have them empower their own communities.
Okay.
We feel like, I cannot reach every single corner, but they can.
Yeah.
So what I did is pretty much work through them in a way that they can duplicate themselves.
Yes.
To have a model of Jesus Christ before. But after I train them in logistics and practical training of the, DMN is all about, they also are responsible for their brackets in terms of how they're going to duplicate themselves.
Yes.
We have plans already to engage throughout Skype.
So you're going to follow up.
I'm going to follow up. That's the
Skype?
follow-ups using
Okay.
Skype.
Wonderful.
And different methods that can be really provide them with what they need at this point.
So you're going to start to coach them. They're going to start put their team together in each of these different countries, establish kind of like their own network,
Yes.
their own learning communities.
Yes.
And you're going to continue to coach them from a distance. But then also there's going to be I know we talked, and you're also already planning a follow-up training, possibly Nicaragua.
Yes. Thanks God, we already have a personal piece in Costa Rica, but in Nicaragua is where we found that's the place that really wants to host us.
Okay.
They are excited and committed to follow our footsteps, and not just that, but committed with their own community. We talked to the pastor in there, and he willingly opened his doors. And we want to bring Costa Rica in, we want to bring Guatemala in to complete the whole Central American nations into one.
So just if people want to invest in this ministry and invest in really reaching Central America, what kind of expenses this past training? How much did it cost you to invest in these people this last training?
Well, as you know, Central America is a very poor countries per se, and to move over there is expensive, especially in bus. Some of them challenge themselves to travel overnight in cars because they don't want to leave their own jobs. So I didn't have my training in a hotel. We had it in outdoors pretty much per se.
You guys went camping, sleeping tents.
Sleeping tents, which in Central America in a way is kind of dangerous because the instability between the nations and all the gangs-related violence. But we knew that God is with us, and nothing happened. We are in need of Bibles, books, and logistics for Central America. We, as I mentioned to you, Hermia, we already exceeded our budget this past.
How much was the budget?
We had $2,000 to go.
Yeah.
That's without count all the stuff that it got in there. But I challenged my own church to help out a little bit with the garage sales and what we could. But at the same time, you fell short because you want to equip each pastor in each country, which I already have identified, to follow up with this mission.
So roughly, you had to get the right people there. So you had to help them with transportation. Many times it's just bus tickets to get there, and then you had to feed them.
We gotta feed them. Yes.
And then there's some. There's also I know you had some transportation costs and things like that.
Yes.
But then also you want to equip. A lot of times we're not going to give money for them to engage the community, but providing some ongoing mentoring and coaching, but also Bibles is a big need.
It is.
Because to start these groups, you need the Word of God. You need Bibles.
Right.
So I know Central America definitely needs a lot of Bibles, and we're going to work together with Pastor Elmer, and we're going to put a long-term strategy. This is not a flash in the pan or things like that. We're thinking 20, 25 years down the line, and really, what is it going to take to reach all of Central America? If you'd like to learn more, if you'd like to invest, as you see, he does it very economically, sustainably, and scalably. So if you'd like to invest in this work that God is doing through people like Pastor Lopez, we need your support. We need your prayer support. We need your financial support. And if you know people down there, you have relationships that can also really be strategic in this team. Maybe people that would like to reach their area, they may need some training, would like to collaborate. We'd love to hear from you so we can start connecting the dots, connecting the people, establishing the relationships to really mobilize a lot of thousands and thousands of people to reach the millions. So thank you so much for sharing your story, going down. I know people really experienced this was catalytic.
Absolutely.
They did not leave the same way they came. And
No.
and please pray for Pastor Lopez that he will continue. God will give him wisdom on how to really support and coach and mentor these leaders, and also that they will multiply and replicate themselves in others. God bless you.
God bless you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You're very welcome. Thank
God
you,
bless.
brother.
Thanks.
All right.
Thank you, brother.